Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU the Mighty Mix Spammer and I welcome you back to my Endless Space video. And I do have some good news for you boys and girls. I have no juice with me today. Now you might be thinking, wait a second Pancake, how is this good news for you? You love this juice. That's true, I do, and it is downstairs in my refrigerator. I can drink it whenever I want to. But I decided not to bring it with me. You wanna know why? You do, don't you? Well, the answer is within this fleet's name. That's right! You may remember why I started calling my fleet ginseng fleet to begin with. That's because somebody gave me a gift of this. It was called Korea Instant Drink, which was just a ginseng drink. And it was pretty amazing, a very peculiar taste, I would say, but it was still quite a thing, very tasty, and it was the best thing I can imagine for making videocasts. It's just, it moistens, if that's a word, your throat so well that you could talk forever without any problems. Oh, timer, almost forgot. And well, it was a gift, so I have no idea where somebody bought it, but I did discover by myself a shop filled with Korean food. I mean, literally filled. It had like 6 freezers with Korean food. It had 2 refrigerators with Korean food, and then shelves packed with, you guessed it, Korean food. They even had sweet potato snacks, which I of course bought just because of Sohyun, another member of Sonia, also known as the Gas Generation obviously, who is a beast for those sweet potatoes. So I had to buy the snack. And yeah, I know I'm getting to the gameplay in a moment, but this time, somewhere between the enter button, I will drink my new drink. It's called differently though, it's called Wongisam. Sorry, that was a bad pronunciation on my part, but now it's good. Wongisam, not gi. Wow, I cannot speak for whatever reason. But it's the same thing essentially. I do not quite understand what it says, to be quite honest. I tried to check my dictionaries because I was curious, but I could not figure it out. I even went to Google Translator, which I usually do not do it because it's rubbish, but it's decent when you try to translate a single word. Problem is, I'm not entirely sure this is a single word. It's a little bit, I don't know, maybe it is. But nevertheless, I had some trouble. I mean, Google Translate suggested that wongi could be considered a refreshment, but then it leaves us with sam, which is just free. So, refreshment free, our new energy drink. No, I don't think this is the case. Anyway, I did just colonize a new system. Now, you may be asking me why did I go for Rukbat instead of going for Orion and then setting my other fleet for Rukbat. Well, this way I got to Rukbat way sooner and Orion way later, but the reason why I did this is because now that I am at peace with Hissho, they might try and do this trick where they sneak a colonization ship past my borders, and since I have no control influence area around those systems like I do in my main systems yet, then they would be able to do so and maybe colonize Orion before I do. I do not want this to happen. I want to have full control over this constellation, so that's why I did what I did. I hope I did explain this well enough. Now, my charity ship is just going to go to Kuma system, thank you. There is quite a fleet right over there. I was considering trying to colonize some of those systems because, yes, there are pirates there, but there are also big Hissho fleets right next to those areas as well. So I think I do not have to be afraid of pirates. I'm half tempted to just send this, a Make Baby Stunt warship, in this general area, which I may do just to get Remor, because it's quite a nice system, I do like it a lot. But then it would be a risk, I'm not sure if I'm willing to take it. Also, links, I do want to get links as well. But I need to explain to you guys what I did off camera when I ended the 10. First of all, one of my heroes gained an ability point, which is nice. I'm not gonna get him a Ministry of Propaganda, and I'll explain to you why in a second. But one of the reasons is because I finished schooling way better and more important, I want this one. I mean, look at that. Plus another 20% to industry production on the star system. Next to the 34% one I already have from my labor. This is huge. So I would like to keep that this way, thank you very much. Also, I did change production queue on almost every system. I think I only left 2 untouched. So I did get a lot of moon surveys undergoing, and I did discover a lot of temples, as it turns out. So first of all, the Temple of the Hour of Glory. So, while they do not admit it, still their endless colonies governed alien populations through demagoguery. That's probably not how you're supposed to pronounce it. Exploitation, propaganda, and good PR. Oh yes, thumbs up. This religion was a cover for a group that gleaned information on the most effective methods of leading through subterfuge or guile. I do not even know this word, I have never seen it. But that's one thing to check in my dictionaries after I discuss, if I remember to do so. And what was the system? It was on Jena, and it's okay or not. It's not really that great, because actually this is going to be very useful, because Jena did not have a very great approval. Remember guys, it had huge disapproval for whatever reason. Yeah, expression disapproval, -71, for no reason whatsoever. Now it is countered by this temple, so it's good. I still have no idea why it had this huge disapproval, but I'm good with that. Another temple. This, where is it? Maker? Oh, this is gonna be great! So, a truly rare find in the galaxy, information contained within the structure was left by concrete analysts who had studied the system for many years. The data in particular explains the seasons and weather patterns of all the planets with precise explanation of optimal growing periods, increasing our food production. Absolutely amazing for a new system that has so much place for expansion. I mean, 2 mediums, a huge lava and a large arid. Overall, it's not the best system you could get in terms of population, max population you can fit in here, but it's still pretty beastly, you're not gonna deny this one. So I am by all means satisfied with this, and I'm happy, especially since the system does not produce a lot of food on its own, so it does need this boost that it just got. And last but wow, please tell me Ita is good. Those are the cute sisters, aren't they? Yeah. Still, I'm not gonna complain. Seduced by the glory of architecture and design, the Brotherhood left many sites across the galaxy that contain deeply cherished secrets of process production and polish. Plus 10% to industry production. Very, very nice. Not so much on a not very productive system like this one, but it's still going to boost its production by quite a bit. Not sure if this is going to be really useful. I have a hunch it's not. Those are only 2 plants after all. But one of them is a jungle, so it does have a nice amount of production on its own. So it might be great, might be decent. I think it's more on the decent side of things, but I'm still not going to complain, not one bit. Also, I gained access to Hexaferrum, which I like, and I finished a research that gives me optimized logistics. Very nice, though I no longer really need it, except for careful sweeping. Then again, with my current approval, colonial rights is just going to give me a huge boost to everything, so actually I do need it, yes. What in terms of production? Well, I did colonize 2 new planets, one on Maker, so I need to take care of that. And obviously I'm gonna go for hyperscale farms, because it's the business that you need to go for when you try to get a lot of population fast. And Indusa, where is Indusa anyway? Indusa, oh, it's right over there. It was a decent system if I remember. Yeah, it is pretty decent, I like it. So yet again, hyperscale farms and another moon survey, because hey, why not? Actually, before we get hyperscale farms, let's... You know what, speeding these heavy isotope refineries will only cost us 16 dust, so there's no reason not to do so. It's not a big amount at all. I could also speed up the hyperscale farms, but I do want to save this dust, because later some factions are really irresistant to bribery. I mean, I can just bribe them with little pennies, so this 300 dust may allow me to get an ally or somebody to declare war on somebody who I do not like, stuff like that. Really, really nice things, or together, so I'll go with that. Anything else? Yes, indeed, my home system did make another Make Babies Not Warship, which I'll try to sneak somewhere. Somewhere on the north side of the galaxy, more or less, if there is a north to consider, on the upper side, let's say, from the point of our view. So you go right there, thank you very much. I did change the schematic for the Make Babies Not Warship. It's now 2.0 with better engines, so they do move a little bit faster. Also, as you can clearly see, the pirates decided to be extraordinarily annoying and now are coming back from Libra into Spark. Very, very annoying. You know what would be worse? If those pirates did the same trick at 10 before I arrive. This would make me really annoyed and, quite frankly, a little bit mad. There is no point in hiding it, because that's exactly what would happen. Anyway, since I did so much stuff off camera, there is really not much I have to do right now. Do I want to buy a new hero? Actually, maybe I do. Maybe I do. I do have the dust for it. So, Peter, why not? Let's get this bad boy out. Let's find a system that has a lot of production. The second most productive system next to our home system is Under. Does it have the most... what do you call it? What do you call it? Man, my memory is killing me sometimes. The brightest future, let's say. That's completely not the word I was looking for, but it's a synonym of sorts, so... Well, if I do capture Remor, I think Remor could be a better one. I mean, actually it only has a single lava, then a lot of systems that do not have such a great industry. I mean, Desert does, but not anything else. They have zeros or ones. Under, on the other hand, hey, I want to click it! Come on, click! There we go. A lava in the jungle, a desert and an ocean. Still not the most optimal composition, though I would consider it slightly better, maybe? But not with the amount of planets. The other one has 5 planets. I'm still not sure if I can colonize Remor to begin with. I mean, you have to take that into consideration, but... Maybe Osulo. Can I get to Osulo? Well, even if I did, what would that give me? It's a dust production hub, not an industry one. How about Shaddai? It was filled with gas giants, but... 2 gas methanes, huge baron, huge helium, and large hydrogen. This system could be very nice in terms of production, could it not? 10 and 10 and 1, so that's 21 production on flat bonus. This one has some 10, 12. Yeah, the other one is way more productive. How about Heika? Dust production hub. Okay then. Oh boy, it is a tough choice. But still, regardless, actually, whatever I do with this hero, if I put him to Under, this will boost my production for now, and it will take me at least 3 turns to colonize either Remor or Shaddai or anything else I desire. So I might as well put this guy to Under, no harm done. By the time I colonize another system, I'll be able to reassign this guy. Plus, at this point in time, maybe he'll get level 2 or 3, and then he'll be able to boost food production more, thus allowing my people to, you know, get more awesome stuff faster. Alrighty then. Anything else I need to do? Well, perhaps there are some systems that need to get colonial rights, but for the most part, they are queued up, and quite frankly, queuing those things up on camera is probably the most boring thing you can imagine, so I will not go for this one, thank you very much. You know what I am going to go for, though? Oh yeah, that's what I'm going to go for. Let's hope it does taste well. I did put it into a freezer so that it's nice and cool. My heart is beating quite fast, I have to admit. Let's drink it! Wow! Super sweet! Wow! Holy Toledo! This is very sweet. I already forgot how sweet this is, but that's kind of interesting, because next to the sweetness of the taste, it does have this a little bit sour taste as well, in a positive way. Of ginseng. I think I like this one a little bit more than the other one I got, though it is a little bit more sweet, and I do not like drinks that are like 100% sweet. Still, I can feel like my throat now breached the barrier of indestructibility, and if somebody were to fire an RPG at me, I would just be blasted away, blood would be spilled everywhere, my bones would be shattered, there would be not a single left of me, except for my throat, which would just be floating in mid-air, actually, completely untouched, and even more so, it would be so BA of a throat that it would then come back at the person who shot the RPG at me and kill that person for me, and then reassemble the rest of my body so that throat would have a purpose in life again. That's how awesome my throat is like right now. I could scream for hours, which I'm not gonna do on camera, don't worry, but I could do so, literally. I've got the power, as simple as that. I've got the power! That was the most lame voice ever, but that's not because of my throat, it's just the way I am, I guess. A lot of research has been completed this turn. Well, I'm very happy for that, I indeed am. Also plus 100% luxury-based fleet bonus on planets, very happy with this one. And let's finish the movement of all our fleets, wherever we want them to go. And a battle, dear sir! I'm very happy. Oh yes, I am. None many of sir, Jamie of sir. Run, devil, run. Man, is it just me or is my voice a little bit different? Let's think again. None Jamie of sir, man of sir. Run, devil, run. It is different. I cannot reach some... how do you call it? Actually, what did the pirates... I did not have time to check. Let's go for short circuit. What do they have? Missiles, kinetics, and more of that. Okay, let's leave the short circuit on. We both did the same thing. They might continue with short circuit. In this case, I'll go for camouflage and end it up with non-repair assistance if I need to. Actually, I probably do not. Let's go for double non-repair assistance. Anyway, that's very strange. My voice totally... I mean, actually, the way I speak right now, you cannot hear that my voice changes. I do hear that there is a slight difference in my throat acting up. It doesn't want to go into the same pitch as easily, while it reaches some others more easily. It's very strange. Maybe that's the way for me. Maybe, actually, if I drink a lot of this stuff, I can sing. This would be pretty awesome. I mean, I'm not sure what kind of sound barriers this thing unlocked for me, if this makes any sense to you. But I also have to try to test this on. The chance of me actually having a decent voice, you have no idea how happy it would make me. I mean, I suffered from a horrible, nasty voice since I was born. I hated it. And the possibility of having it a little bit better would be great. I would so adore it. Though it does change this ginseng drink, it does change the way this voice works by quite a bit. It might... Sorry. I just swallowed a little bit of my spit. And it did kind of make me cough, as it usually happens. Anyway, what I was trying to say, I forgot. Short-term memory disorder, or whatever it's called, it got me again. I completely forgot what I was talking about. I did talk a little bit... Oh yes, voice or something. Wasn't it? I don't remember. I honestly do not. I do remember though that I wanted to go for Harvester. So that's what I'm going to go for. And next time I'll start making my comeback to Sparkling System. And actually I can make it within a single turn. How is that even possible? I have 5 movement points. And those are not 5. Is there some kind of Empire factor that gives me more movement speed? No. That's like 10. I cannot make it within a single turn. 2 turns though I can. Maybe it just didn't show the big dot somewhere along the lines. That's what I guess happened. Anyway, my throat is indestructible indeed, but I have no idea what happened to my voice. It's strange. I'll have to test this out. I'm very curious, however, very curious indeed. Yena, dear sir, where are you? Ah, there you are. Good. What do you want to do with you, dear sir? Dear sir, or dear girl, or whatever you are. I guess in the from extractors it is about time I go for it, because it is almost maxed out. Not quite, but getting there. Also, colonial rights, this is going to be nice with added infinite supermarkets. Generally, this is going to give me a lot of approval, hopefully allowing my colonial rights to kick in and boost my production of everything, which would be nice. Careful sweeping, is it worth it? Yes, it is. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I can go for it. Yes, please. Anything else? Well, trim is ready to go. Colonial rights, is it worth it? I'm not too sure. Well, extreme options exchange might be, so I will go for this one. Anything else though, I have no idea, like honestly. I'm not sure if this is just going to be worth it, the amount of dust I would have to pay for it and the amount of bonus I would get for it. It's only a single planet, mind you. So, if anything, I would only go for more dust or science, and colonial rights might give me just that. It does have dust water, let's go for it. It might cost me a little bit of dust in the end, but I'm willing to take the risk. At the very worst, it is still going to give me extra science, so I'm all up for that. Also, you just... Did you make your move already? No, you did not. Why not, dear sir? Why not? No idea. But let's make you move. Actually, Andromeda, maybe I could sneak in there. No. Before I get to Andromeda, somebody will colonize it already. Besides, I'm looking for an industry production hub, not for whatever this is supposed to be. I mean, I guess it would be useful for science a little bit for industry, and a bit for dust as well. A very mixed bag of a system, but a very nice system nevertheless. It's all around good, it's just not great. It's very good, actually. Not just good, very good. Alrighty then, I guess I am able to end my turn. Can I increase my tax rate? I could, I don't want to. Next turn I'll get rid of hostile fauna. This is going to be great. In fact, I should queue up some more stuff because, oh, I'm almost maxed out on population as well. So yes, please do colonize this system. Thank you very much. I mean planet, not system. Then go for colonial rights and careful sweeping because it is important for me. Self-construction, you know what? It is in my house system, so it might be for the best that I get it. But right now, there's no need whatsoever. So let us just end the turn. And you know what? I'm gonna drink a little bit more. I'm really curious what is going to happen to my boss. Am I going to go mute for a couple of minutes? Maybe. Wow. With this drink, so sweet, you cannot go wow after you finish drinking it. It's just wow. That's the only way to explain it. Really. If you never have drank a drink like this, then you know what, you might wanna try. I mean, I imagine that Korean food and drinks and everything is a lot easier to get than Polish food and drinks. And you can get Polish food and drinks. Actually, now that I think of it, I did say something stupid. Korea is not a big food exporter. Poland is a big food exporter. So actually, it's the other way around. Never mind, forget what I just said. I'm stupid. Anyway, let us finish the movement of my O. Of my O! Right in it. Now I would love for my charity to expand, no, to run away in this general direction to this, it's not a sun! It's not! It's a star of sorts! It's a dwarf, it's a supergiant, there are many names, but sun is not one of them. It's gonna boggle my mind forever. Now what do they have? Please tell me, no. I was hoping they had missiles, then I could easily escape, but they have beams. Do I have any beam defense? Barely any, there's no way I'm gonna survive this, unfortunately. Maybe if they miss a lot, maybe. But I do not think this is going to be the case. They're gonna hit just enough to take my ship down. It doesn't have enough HP to endure it. It did! Yes! Charity! Mwah! I did just kiss my fingers and send the kiss to the ship. Now the bad side of things is that it is stuck. But what I could do is no research. How did that happen? Anyway, that's actually kind of good because I do want to go for warp drive, and thus I would be able to use my charity to go right here into the white thingy, which is not a sun, without actually having to battle the pirates. I might encounter some more of them in the future, but there's a smaller chance of this happening. So, you know, I'll take what I can take. If that makes any sense. What kind of stuff do I want to go next? Maybe invite to alliance, interspecies HR. This is a pretty nice upgrade to have, don't get me wrong. LMI systems as well. Actually, I have been holding on these, but I need to start making my fleet already. And those, yeah, I'm gonna go for Wargame Center. It is going to make my fleet just so much more powerful when I actually do want to go for it. Next thing, I will go for a interspecies HR because it is an important upgrade to have. But after this one finishes, I do want more movement speed. I want it very, very badly. And I'm gonna go for it, even though it's not something I want the most. I guess, no, I do want it the most since I went for it. But I do also really want to get to atomic substrates. It would give me access to Trilacex, or whatever it's called. And also allow me to use 3D replication plants. And since my plants are reaching the peak of their population, I will soon be able to change the hyperscale farms into 3D replication plants, giving me a lot of industry. This would be, quite frankly, amazing. Now, quantum communications are ready, which is nice. I get more, how do you call it? Command points, which just makes the sacrifice of one of my destroyers useless because I did scrap a destroyer not a long time ago. Then again, I would scrap them sooner rather than later anyway, so it's not that bad. Use this rock, that's okay. Anything that requires my assistance, well, I did colonize a new planet, which is good to know. Hyperscale farms, obviously, because that's the gist of it. I need it, and I never did understand what does it mean. The ability to spy all fleets orbiting the system. I mean, you can see what those fleets are, more or less, anyway, right? What does it give it? Does it allow you to see what kind of weapons are they using? Or something? Or does it show you fleets that are traveling to your system without using cosmic strings or something? Does it give you a warning? No idea. I have never understood how this upgrade works. I still go for it on my, systems that are close to my borders, just because it does give me more radio range, influence area, or whatever you want to call it, and stuff like that. But I never understood how does this upgrade actually work. If you do, then please, by all means, do let me know, because I'm quite frankly curious. Also, borders, guild borders, I want it. Alright, some more systems require my attention. Those are Grus and Hydras. Well, dear says, you are in luck. I will deal with you in a second where I found Grus. Oh, that's right, it's the one planet system that is almost useless, but not quite. Well, I do want magnetic field generators. It's just a very nice bonus to science, and it works very nicely no matter what kind of crappy system you have. So I will go for that. Also, more science like this, I would like it. I would indeed. Except options exchange, because why not? It is going to give me some kind of bonus. Actually, Baldur's Gate boss is better. It does cost more, but it does give me this bonus to trade out. And I do not want to go for both, because I'm not sure how many traders I can get. Actually, well, I did discard quite a few systems of my friends, so I do have some trade routes to fill. But, nah, let's just go for this one for now. Also, Hydras, you say, what is up with you? You're almost about to stagnate, but almost is not the same as just stagnate, so what do I want to do with you? I do want to colonize the Baron. Thing is, I will need a little bit more, both food and industry production, otherwise colonizing Baron is a huge pain and very, very tough to do. So, what is the order of things I want to go for? More industry? This might be a decent idea. Or more food. They are both pretty much the same upgrade, except one gives you... Well, they do not do the same thing, not even close, but they cost the same amount of industry to create. Now I'll go for interplanetary transport network, and that's when I'll be maxed out, but then I'm pretty sure I will be able to colonize it, yeah, in the same very turn, which is going to be nice. And then epigenetic crop seeding. This is only going to boost my food by 5 in total when I get maximum population on the desert, so it's not that great. While on the other hand, this would boost it by 3 per population mark, so if I were to transfer my population to Baron, I would lose a lot of industry but gain a lot of food. I'm not too sure about this one. I really am not. What I do know is that colonial rights is just all around great, so I will kill this one up. Right then, there is a ship ready, Freedom 2. Let's leave it right there, just in case I need it somewhere, but I do not quite know where just yet, so let's leave it this way. I do want to explore this part of the galaxy, because it looks like Hissho are blocking me off the other part, so if I do want to declare a war on somebody on this side of the galaxy, then it would be difficult for me logistically speaking. I mean, in terms of logistics, not logic, but logistics. I would do so if there were pingers right there, obviously, but it would be much easier for me to conquer those areas, so that's what I'll try to achieve, bursting through those pirates and seeing what I can do. Alrighty then, well, if that's the plan, then by all means I do want to move this freedom to Jena. And that's about it, I guess. Actually, I do want to get a new ship class, but yeah, it's still going to take a while. I do want it though, I want it badly. I do want better weapons as well. I want everything. But it will have to wait. Anyway, you just say you have to sit here for a moment, so let's actually... Yeah, let's intercept. No idea why I would not. I could try to explore this white thingy, but I will not. This might be the best system ever, but colonizing it would be quite difficult of a task, so let's just not do so. Anyway, can I boost? Yes, I can. How? Actually... Yes, I can, and let's boost it to this amount. That's a good amount, 50%. It was not 50% previously, was it not? Maybe I'm just imagining things. Anyway, you are converting industry to dust again. Don't be boring. Go for powders, good balls or something. And endophragm extractors, do something of use. Man, some people, they're just lazy. Anyway, that's good enough for me. And I can finish my tab. I have no more of ginseng drink, unfortunately. Those are really tiny bottles, in case you have never seen one of these. They are like just for 2 sips and they are gone. So they are not very cost effective per se, but from time to time I guess it is completely worth it to drink in. If you're making videocasts. Especially if I were to do some kind of a marathon or something, yeah, this would be great. Anyway, now I can move this ship, Charity, into this area without fear of the pirates. It is going to take me a bajillion turns, but I'm pretty sure that there are pirates in this system, constellation or whatever, so this one I have a chance of, you know, bypassing them, which is nice. Atmospheric filtration is ready, as we all know. My hero leveled up. Actually, he only got 1 level up. That's good enough. Let's go through Director 1, obviously. And anything else? Actually, yes, quite a few things to take care of. Man, I want more battles! I want to fight somebody else rather than Hissho, who I do not quite want to battle, to be quite honest. So, Maker, dear sir, what do you want? Where is Maker? I do have this little trait that, you know how it goes. I have to see the system that I'm improving or whatnot. Alright, well, what do you need? Colonial rights, careful sweeping, borders, guild bars. It does look like you have a lot of production. You do, actually. You really do. So let's get you hardened framing, maybe? I'll think about it in 4 turns. I believe that's a fair deal. Father and Rupkat also need attention. Alrighty then. Father is... what about you? What do I do with you? You're my little useless puppy. Well, I guess I can go for colonial rights. This is never going to hurt. And everything else is just the standard stuff, really. Later on I might want to consider expanding, but I still have a little bit of time before doing just that. And unfortunately I did remove my production queue for no reason, so I do not know if there is a system that requires exploitation. Rookbat, I did just colonize it and did finish exploitation, which is nice. Let's start with heavy isotope refineries, then go for moon survey, which is nice. Actually, maybe it will be faster. No, it will not. That's the answer to this question. And in fact, I can already expand to gas helium with its stellar borer thing, which is nice. But for now, I do not have the population for it, so I'm not gonna do so. Also, let's move all my ships that can be moved. Very nice. And colonize Orion. Dustwater or Molten Springs? Dustwater, it gives me more food. I need food. I suppose that. Also, Arid gives you more... well, they both give you the same amount of industry. So, yeah, that doesn't really matter in this respect at all. So, hyperscale farms obviously gonna go first. Do I want to boost them? Nah, let's save on my money, why not? Heavy isotope refineries and the cow thing, you can't say why not. I could boost heavy isotope refineries. In fact, you know what? I think I will. It's not really that expensive and it does boost my production by a huge amount. Like, really huge. So I will go for it indeed. I will decrease my tax rate. I want my Emperor to be fervent because it does give me 10% boost to everything, pretty much, which I like a lot. Freedom, you go into the generator. No, not like that. I wanted him to go this way, and he did it, and he's now gonna be annoying. Oh well. I guess the computer calculated this is going to take less time for him to reach his system when he goes in intergalactic travel, but in reality I actually did only want him to go to Gruz. So it was stupid of me to click on Spark, but oh well. What's done is done, I guess. Anything else this turn? Man, I am bashing through those turns like an alien out of a human's body. Quite a thing, really. I always wanted to rip through someone's cage. Ribcage. It is kind of creepy thing actually, and in hindsight, no, I do not want to do so. It would be kind of creepy. But, you know, maybe you do, and in this case, I'm completely fine with that. I wish you luck. Unless you're trying to do it with my ribcage, in which case I wish you all the worst. No, really. Anyway, this system is about to stagnate in 2 turns, so I guess it's about time I finally do colonize this large Arctic. I'm gonna do so. In the next turn it is going to be colonized, then colonial rights are gonna go in effect, which is going to be fabulous, fabulous. And actually, this was a nice voice. Fabulous. Not this bad, not this bad. I guess this is okay. Maybe that's what ginseng gave me. It made my voice go up a little bit. I mean down. Yes, down. Whatever, you know what I mean. Anyway, I guess we can end this turn. Everything is queued up, yeah. How... Wow! This is our score. We are wreaking havoc right now. Unfortunately, Piglins are not the best players in the galaxy. Reason why I say unfortunately, because I want them to die slowly. And if they are weaker than me, then obviously they're gonna die fast. I do not want them to die fast. But I'm not this desperate so that I leave them with one planet, then I give them, offer ceasefire treaty, giving them all of my systems so that then I can start conquering them again. That's not what I am really aiming for. Anyway, actually, you know what? I just remembered. Let's end the turn while I talk. Wasn't there in old Civilization game, or maybe it was another game? It was a 4X strategy game, where after you won something, you were able, that's a very strange accent I put out right there, but you were able to switch sides. I mean, let's say that you were controlling, I don't know, Aztecs, and you dominated the world, and then after you won the game, you could switch side to, let's say, Mayans who got completely obliterated but were still alive, and then you have this 300 situation where you try to stand your ground or something. This is something that NS Space could use. I mean, this would be pretty beastly amazing. In my opinion, trying to recover. Actually, in this game, then again, it might not be possible to recover from such a situation. Because when you win, you dominate everything. So, I'm not sure. Maybe, maybe not. Just an idea that just popped into my head. Anyway, Wargame Center is ready, which is nice. Production, I did colonize 2 planets, so let's take care of that. Adana, I don't remember where the system is. Planet is, whatever. So, colonial rights, you go, yeah, this way. That's very, very nice indeed. Anything else after that? I guess I will need infinite supermarkets for extra happiness, because colonial rights might not be enough. So let's do something like this. Another freedom fighter is ready, which I like. So someone, what did it require? Yeah, I forgot. Quadranics. I still cannot believe. I mean, it's. I desperately want to say that it is not a bad wonder, but it's so. It's a contradiction again, just like Manfaction. It requires very late game tech, but it works best in early game. Mind blown. So yeah, it is kind of random in this respect. I guess if there is, let's say, everybody's fighting over a 6-planet system which has like 6 huge jungles with moons and some wonders on them, and one of those wonders is the Soul Summoner, and nobody is able to get a hold of the system until late game, then this wonder would be amazing. But let's be honest, how often does this situation happen? Never. Anyway, so Adana is queued up. I also need to take care of Hydras. You need to exploit you, baby. So I'm gonna do just that, like this. And that's, I'm gonna leave it like that for now. Anything else, that's 1 planet, those are 2 planets, and good. And Stream needs my attention. Right, what do I do with you, you useless bastard? I do this. Actually, I do this. Alrighty then. And I guess we are almost ready to finish our cast, in fact. So what I'm going to do is finish the movement and end it with a battle. That's the way you're supposed to end your cast, in my opinion. So let's go for it. Yeah, Besieger, you ain't gonna besiege me. I'm gonna crush you. I'm gonna dominate you, pummel to dust and eat your ribcage. Yes, I'm not gonna bust through your ribcage. I'm gonna eat it. Eat it, baby. Eat it, son. I'm gonna eat it. Oh yes, you do not have to make me eat it. I'm gonna eat it by myself. Yeah, baby. Camouflage, cause okay, why not? Nerve persistence, cause okay, why not? More nerve persistence, cause okay, why not? And I cut on your short circuit, baby. I'm pounding my chest, I'm super excited, even though I'm ending my videocast, so I do not need to be excited, but I am. That's my reward for all of those of you who decided to stick around for the end of this cast, which took forever, I guess, and you might not even be interested in Endless Space, and I hope you are, because it is an amazing game, no matter how you look at it. And oh no, I lost a Tolerance 2.0. What am I going to do with that? Maybe nothing. Since I really do not care, I wanted them to die sooner rather than later, so that they just free up some command point space in my fleet. I'm not gonna scrap them because they are still, you know, meat shield for my bigger ships, but you know how it goes, you know. Anyway, I can safely say my outro now. It was PANCZASU the Mighty Mix Spammer. If you somehow managed to enjoy my videocast, then please, by all means, do like it. Hey. Oh, wait, I did click it. Like it, maybe even subscribe to my channel if you wish to see more of my videos. Also, by all means, do consider leaving a comment. They help me greatly and I love reading them. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Thank you for watching and I will see you online. Also, shout out to Sonia Shida. Just saying. Love you. Bye.